All of you opposition politicians, I want to beg you, I beg, don't carry this attitude into 2027. Don't. If you carry this attitude into 2027, we are finished. All of you opposition politicians, Peter Obi, Atiku, Rotimi Amechi, all of you, I beg. Kwankwanso, Nasir El-Rufai, all of you, I beg you, don't carry this attitude into 2027. We have all seen the results of the by-election that INEC conducted and how APC cleared 12 of them. And we have seen how all of you have come to give excuses again, to say, oh, they rigged it, they bought votes, they bought votes. We cannot continue with this politics of excuses, politics of crying after spilt milk, crying after the head has been cut off. We cannot continue it into 2027. And that's what all of you are doing. Yes, APC rigged. They bought votes. They manipulated results. That's all you guys are crying. So the question to you is, what did you do to stop it? All of you are busy focusing on getting ticket. You're focusing on getting ticket. You forget that after you get the ticket, you need to win elections. In fact, getting the ticket is less than 10% of the tasks. Now, even the electoral reforms that has its limitations, none of you are talking about it. Electoral reform that you and I know that will it cure all of the rigging, the types of rigging that we have in Nigeria? It won't, but it will stop one type of rigging. And that is what? Results manipulation. That is what all these real-time transmission of results can do. Stop result manipulation. And that is the electoral reform that people like Randy Peters have been pursuing. But even that electoral reforms, you opposition politicians, you're not throwing your weight behind it. What have you done to make sure that Nigerians are galvanized behind electoral reforms? What have you done? You are not calling on the business leaders, the Nigeria billionaire business people, to throw their weight behind it. You are not calling on religious leaders to throw their weight behind it. You are not calling on traditional rulers to throw their weight behind it. You're not calling on entertainers, so-called celebrities, to throw their weight behind it. You're busy focusing on how to get tickets. You're strategizing for how to get tickets, forgetting that after you get the ticket, or even if you don't get the ticket, you need free and fair elections. What have you done? Now, it's vote buying. And you're all saying it's shameful, it is this, it is that, and I agree. But a bigger question is this. What did you do to stop vote buying? What campaigns did any of you engage in to stop vote buying? What campaign? Please don't carry this attitude into 2027. There are solutions. There are solutions. There are solutions. Even I, though not being a politician, I'm able to see this solution. How much more you guys? Now, let's get back to the issue of electoral reforms. We have said it will solve one problem or one type of rigging, results manipulation. It will stop that. Even that one now, what is your counter to results manipulation? Should INEC and the National Assembly under Akpabio fail to give us electoral reform, to give us real-time results transmission from the polling unit straight to the portal? If INEC fails, what are you doing? What is your plan B? No Nigerian knows. Then 2027 will now come. They will now manipulate results. And then you will now be crying. Is it that you guys enjoy crying? You enjoy complaining? You enjoy giving excuses? Tinubu did not do this when he was in opposition. You all saw that lecture that Professor Osinbajo gave about how they strategized to counter the rigging of Obasanjo and co. So what are you guys doing to counter that results manipulation? Should INEC fail to give us electoral reform? Should the National Assembly under Akpabio fail to give us national reform? Should the president fail to assent to the Electoral Amendment Act if it is passed? What are you guys doing? And it doesn't look like they're going to give us electoral reforms, because even you that are supposed to be the critical stakeholders, you're not putting your weight behind it. So the question again is, what are you guys doing? Is this how we are going to continue to 2027, and then they will rig us out, and then you'll now be crying again? Una like to cry. It is sweet una to cry after they don't cut off the head. No, please. There are solutions. Now, you need to understand that there are different types of rigging. All these ones that all of you are focused on getting ticket. You guys don't know that a type of rigging has been activated against you. They don't set a motion, one type of rigging to stop you. And that is why all of you are focused on getting tickets. And that is weaponization of political parties. It is a rigging tactic. A rigging tactic that you guys did not plan for on time. If not, you would have started pushing for registration of new political parties immediately after the 2023 elections. I kept saying it, but they say you guys know what you're doing. But apparently from the way things are looking, you don't. I want to beg all of you, particularly you, Peter Obi, I beg you. And I think it is time for you to call me. Oh. Call me, Peter Obi. Call me. I beg you. It's not just about you now. It's about Nigeria. And it appears that I am not satisfied with the level of strategy you're putting in place. I am not satisfied. And I have a right as an unpaid follower, an unpaid supporter, a supporter that uses his own resources to support you. I have a right to demand that, oh, I am not satisfied with this. I want to beg you, please call me. There are things that you and I need to talk about. And particularly you. It is more than just you now. It's about Nigeria. I see your passion. But passion alone will not get you into Aso Rock and get you sworn in as the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Peter Obi, I'm talking to you. Please call me. Call me. You know how to reach me if you want. Call me. All this one you're doing, you are not hitting the nail on the head. There are types of rigging, and I'm not seeing any strategy in place to tackle it. You are getting sucked into their game of weaponized political party. It's a game. It's a type of rigging. So make sure you don't get tickets. And I know that you can surmount it, but after you surmount that weaponized political party, there are other types of rigging. Now, all you're talking about is electoral reforms. And electoral reforms, like I've said, what can it do? The best it can do is stop results manipulation. From polling unit to ward to local government to state to national. Results manipulation is the only thing that the electoral reform, as we are talking about it now, because the critical thing there is real-time transmission. Real-time transmission of results and display straight on the website of INEC for all Nigerians to see real-time can only stop one type of rigging. Results manipulation. Even that one, what is your answer to it? We need to put countermeasures. Not get lost in the game that Tinubu is playing and then come back after the fact to come and cry. I have said it before, I'll say it again. I don't want to cry in 2027. There are things that we can do and we must be seen to be doing them now. Peter Obi, Syria, call me. Now, apart from weaponized political parties, which is a type of rigging through political parties, through their agent. That's one type of rigging. You have to put countermeasures in place to stop that. Apart from rigging by weaponized political parties, there's rigging by manipulation of results. That's what real-time election results transmission from the polling units will solve. But even that one now, it's not looking likely that the National Assembly under Akpabio, it's not looking likely that they are going to give us that electoral reforms. It's not looking likely that, what is it called? What is it called now? It's not looking like INEC wants to give us that reform, because from what we hear, all the requests they submitted to the Senate Committee, House Committee on Election, on INEC for electoral reforms, real-time results transmission is not there. So it's not looking like even a Tinubu will assent to it, because once it's February 2026, now they will say, 12 months blackout period. And the National Assembly is on recess now. So it's not looking like that. If INEC does not give us electoral reform, what is the plan B? To stop results manipulation, which is only one type of rigging. There are others. Vote buying. That comes under weaponized poverty. Weaponized poverty. Preach from now till tomorrow. Because of the level of poverty that this APC and this structure have created, people will sell their votes. And guess what? And this is something that you are not looking at. Even the vote buying, what measures have you put in place to stop the vote buying? Before the by-elections, how many of you have gone on extensive and intensive campaign against vote buying? How many of you, opposition politicians? How many of you? You need to see, you say they have a structure of criminality. Where is our structure of rule of law? Our structure of progress? Where is we have to create our structure. Is there anything that stops us from creating our structure of progress? Our structure of nation building? Is there anything? Nothing. Now, you're talking about vote buying. You are forgetting voter apathy. Since 1999, there is a group of voters, about 30 million of them, that have been shared among the APC and the PDP. Group of voters. Now, those group of voters are the people who simply don't care. They will sell their votes. Many think it's because of poverty. It's not. Yes, at the root of it, it is weaponized poverty. But it's not necessarily because those people are poor, that's why they are selling their votes. No. But it's a system of weaponized poverty. The remainder and the vast majority of the voters who don't care about buying votes, they have lost faith in the system because of weaponized impunity. They see that INEC continues to break the law and gets away with it. And so they have given up. They have lost hope on the system. So they don't bother to come out for election. And that is voter apathy. You see this set of 30 million Nigerians that have always voted up to from 1999 till now. Those ones will always sell their vote to. In fact, have you not seen them? You go to polling units, they wait. They refuse to vote until somebody comes to buy their votes. They refuse to wait. So this set of 30 million voters, I am not targeting them. Any opposition leader who wants to win election in Nigeria must target the remaining 60 million. And the remaining Nigerians who will join by registering from this continuous voter registration process that INEC has started. So what have we done to de-weaponize impunity so that we can reduce voter apathy? What have we done? What are you doing? I'm saying it, I'll say it again. We cannot continue like this into 2027 and expect a different result. That would be insanity, that would be madness. All this your habit of crying after the head has been cut off. Opposition politicians, all of you, particularly you, Peter Obi, you must stop this habit. You must put structures in place. Let us see your plan. particularly against impunity, weaponized impunity. Because that's the only one that will now give Nigerians hope to rise up. The remaining 60 million voters, it will give them hope to come out during the election. And there are other types of rigging, like disenfranchisement, deliberate disenfranchisement. We saw it in 2023. None of you talked about it. I thought it was a thing of the past until, from what the former deputy governor of Lagos State said, Bokuna Akerele, it still happened in 2025 in the local government election. And that is what? Deliberate voter disenfranchisement. Voter will go to his polling unit where he has always voted, and without requesting INEC to change his polling unit, he will not see their name on the list of voters for that polling unit. Deliberate disenfranchisement. None of you are talking about it. There are solutions. In fact, the one that we are focusing on now, that we found, that we're partnering with our technical partners to do, is Vote Watch, Election Watch. None of you even took this solution to heart, to use in the by-election. I looked around for real-time results from the polling unit in each of the by-elections. I didn't see any. And you guys think you want to unseat a Tinubu and his cohort like this? We have to change strategies. We can't keep waiting for the milk to be poured, to be spilled, and then we cry after. This crying, me are not there for that one. No. So please, solutions. We have 4 solutions for you. And that's why I'm saying again, Peter Obi, Biko, call me before it is too late.